I'm having a really hard time getting this together. So I should just probably send you all of these and you can figure it out. See what a freak I am. Um, okay. So here's what I think I'm going to do is I'm sort of keep trying to, describe to people what shamanism is, which is a strange thing. I presume that they already know if they're there. But the thing that I really liked about working with Henry is that he's not, is I say woo woo, and I don't mean to offend anybody by that because maybe that's your thing, and that's totally fine. For me, I do have some shamanic background, and I was trained by a woman who had been a general practitioner, a doctor for 30 years. She was a professor of medicine. She was also a shaman for 30 years. So she sort of lived in both worlds, the scientific one and this very spiritual healing world. And that's the person that I was introduced to shamanism by. And I feel like that's very much sort of my mindset about shamanism is that I see it as such a useful healing modality, and not just useful, but really something that for me was, a deep dive into my own self-conscious. Like we are each capable of reaching our own necessary healing, and that we can each do that. It's like we each have this sort of ability for self-revelation. But some of us need more guidance, and some of us need even more than that. And that's where shamanic work comes in, or like eliciting the help of the help of a shaman. And in that case, then I think you need to go to a really good person, and I think Henry is one of those people. I think he is enormously gifted. He, like, ancestrally gifted. Like, I think that I could study and go to every workshop and see the best shamans and learn at every level, and I would never be able to reach the innate level of Henry Fields, because Henry has been given this gift, I think, by his lineage. Just by being who he is, he's able to traverse bounds that I'm not even capable of. And I say that like that I'm not capable of, just meaning that I don't have the gift that he does. And there's a lot of things that we can do as, typical people and go delve into this world of shamanism. It's still so healing, but we also sometimes need to hire a guide. And I did that with Henry. And it was one of the best experiences I've ever had. He was remarkable to work with. He's also trained as a meditation practitioner, I think is what you call it. So he's really good at getting people to relax, he was really good at getting me to relax, which is no easy task. And he also was really good at, putting me at ease. I was surprised at how quickly, I live in Connecticut and Henry's in Portland, so we did this over the phone. And though Henry had told me that we were going to do this, so I was sure it was going to work. I wasn't quite sure how it was going to work, but since he told me it would, I trusted him. But I was actually surprised at how quickly it worked, and how quickly we got into sync, and how quickly I got into this kind of journey mode, and was very, kind of receptive and ready, and just, it was really relaxing. I feel like I don't want to scare anybody off by saying I was in this, receptive, I wasn't being hypnotized. It was none of that. It was sort of this idea that I was receptive to what my subconscious was going to give me, and to the images that were going to come forth with the guidance of this gifted shaman that was leading me. And the images that were coming forward, I was just presenting them to him, and he would, he doesn't interpret them at the time. He's you know, kind of going along with it and guiding it and sort of, I don't want to say pushing me because it sounds too aggressive, but just, encouraging. That's a good word. Encouraging me to sort of move forward and drawing out is a good word. These images for me, and it was a really fruitful experience. It was huge in terms of my personal growth. I think, one of the things that for me I think was the most profound, and I use that word and I don't use it lightly, was when we met, and it was probably like an hour. It was a really long session, the first session, and really incredible. Henry wrote up notes after each session. We met a total of 4 times. After each session, Henry would go on his own journey, like kind of about that session. And he went on a journey after our first session, and one of the images that he came up with, it wasn't just an image, it was like a scene, was something that was so, and again, I use this word and I don't use it lightly, profound to my life. It was one of those things that I will carry with me forever. It is something that is so central to who I am as a person, to both my history and what I need to know going forward, that it's something that I now know. I can't believe I didn't know, and that I was stuck, I think. And it was, I have to say, like, I'm so happy that my friend was able to give me this gift through his gift, and like, it was really remarkable, and something that I will always have, I will always treasure, and I will always be incredibly grateful for. I think that, this is something that is only somebody who has a gift can provide things like this, and I think that our work together was really it's a deep dive, and it is, but it's a deep dive into your own subconscious, and it's not anything that, it's not a scary thing. It's not, these terrifying images come up, or at least it wasn't for me. It's really what you need to know, and you're going to, he'll help you to learn what you need to know when you need to know it. And I think that he's just very gifted, and I hope that you will gift yourself the, opportunity to work with him. I have been grateful that I did it, and I continue to be, I always will be, and it has been a turning point in my life. I went to him. I've been a stay-at-home mom for 15 years. I had been an executive at a design company, with this high-paced lifestyle, and then I stayed home when my kids were born, and I've been sort of looking for this, what's my next step in life? I have what I need, and I feel grateful for that, but at the same time, like, where am I going? Like, what do I need to do to get there? And that's what Henry and I worked on, and it's been a really fruitful experience, and I'm, again, really grateful. I wish you luck on your journey if you've actually sat through this entire thing, and you deserve a medal. Anyway, thank you for listening, and that's it.